Hello, xin chào các bạn. Chào mừng các bạn quay lại với kênh YouTube của mình. Hôm nay mình tiếp tục cốt truyện của con The Witcher 3 nha các bạn. Mình chơi tới phần chuẩn bị cho cuộc đại chiến với tụi quay hình nè. Lúc này mình đã cứu được con Ciri về đây rồi. Và tập hợp những người mà đồng minh của mình nè, những người anh em của mình để chuẩn bị cho tụi quay hình nó tới nó úp sọt. Tới rồi úp sọt nó liền. Nè, bây giờ có con Gen rồi, con Cheat hết rồi.
Greetings, Wolf. You're here.
Nè, Red nè. Tập hợp hết rồi. Toàn là những người mà mình đã từng giúp. Nè, Cheat nè.
I know that look. Something eating you.
The hunt could arrive any minute.
Con Cheat rồi, con Gen rồi.
I know that look. Something eating you.
We'll never surrender Ciri.
I know that look. Something eating you.
Nè, em tình một đêm với mình nè.
Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt.
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
Tình một đêm của mình.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not.
Nếu mà cái nhiệm vụ của con phù thủy này mà cái nhiệm vụ mà trước á, các bạn mà giết nó là nó sẽ hoặc là không có lấy lại cái cuốn sách á, cái cuốn sổ tay á, thì nó sẽ không có giúp mình đâu.
More so than Velen.
Mình phải tha cho nó rồi mình lấy lại cái cuốn sổ tay thì nó sẽ, tới phần này nó sẽ giúp mình.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
Giờ bàn kế hoạch để úp sọt tụi quay hình.
Thank you for coming. The wild hunt will be
Tất cả đồng minh đó.
We're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Chọn gì đây? Phải chủ động.
Eredin, the king of the hunt. He's confident. He'll strike hard, hoping to defeat us with the force of the blow alone. We've got to take the initiative away from him, foil his plan.
I'll generate a magic dome over the fortress. It will scatter them, force them to land in the woods.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. As soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Ciri là quan trọng nhất.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Chúng ta phải làm việc cùng nhau.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to everything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions.
Này là chơi giống như dạng mà chơi khô máu luôn mà.
There's a laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Phòng thí nghiệm có gì?
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Bảy thuốc ta. 7 của Witcher đi.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Phá lại bức
Fixing the
tường.
breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eridan can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details. Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly.
I'm exposing you all to danger, unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face, we'll make it.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Rồi, bây giờ chuẩn bị đi với thằng Lambert tiến vào trong rừng. ai cũng đang chuẩn bị hết. Tại này là cuộc chiến quan trọng nhất trong cái phần game này rồi. Đó, có sương mù rồi, có lạnh rồi đó. Tụi nó tới rồi đó.
See that? It's starting. Woods, now.
Rút kiếm ra. Giờ con Yen nó sẽ làm một cái vòng trắng, một cái lá trắng. Con Cheat là đứng giống như là để ấp sọt bằng phép thuật xuống vậy. Khi nào mà Geralt nó ra hiệu. Hai đứa này nó uống thuốc tàng hình. Hay là phép thuật của Yen nữa.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close, and you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
Slow down. Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit them.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Not that I don't trust this invisibility shit, but we should keep our distance from those creatures.
Portals.
Tụi nó tràn vô rồi.
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode the hunt.
Damn it. Spell's waning. We're becoming visible.
Bắn lên cho con Cheat nó úp sọt. Cheat nó sẽ quăng lửa xuống.
What's with Marigold?
Shit.
Gì vậy? Không được hả? Con Cheat đâu rồi? Kìa, đó. Con Siri chạy ra nữa hả?
You were meant to wait inside.
I cannot hide forever. I must face them.
Back inside now.
No. Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Damn it. All right, run to her.
Kìa, nó kéo vô thành luôn rồi kìa. Thằng lùn. Nó đủ ghê vậy. Lùn chơi cảm tử chứ. Giờ mình chuyển qua con Siri rồi. Rồi. Chết mẹ. Thì ra nãy giờ con Cheat nó không có quăng lửa xuống chỗ người Geralt là tại vì bị mấy con quái của tụi quay hình quấy nhiễu rồi.
Geralt.
Giống như đánh bơm vậy.
Head back.
Vẫn còn một sót thằng nè. Con Cheat nó đánh tan nát cái khu rừng luôn. Cuộc chiến này là quá gây cấn luôn.
Large detachment approaching from the woods. We need to close the gate before they get inside.
Đóng cửa lại. Đóng cái cửa thành lại để cho nó tràn vô. Từ từ ông già.
Damn, you're ugly.
La da da.
Chết mẹ thằng nhóc, chết mẹ lâm bết rồi. Đó. À, có em phù thủy cứu rồi.
You'd never manage without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Lambert, damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning!
Rút lui về sân giữa.
Heads up! Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard!
Second too soon.
Get back to your position.
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
Where's Eskel?
Damn it! He agreed he'd open that gate.
Hasn't done it yet. Means
he'll be fine. We've got Triss to worry about.
Đây chỗ của Chít. Cứu em Chít thôi.
everything all right?
Yes, thanks. Things were looking shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get in through the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat. He's in trouble. I'm going to help him. Remember the stone I gave you.
Kìa, thằng chùm tới kìa. Chùm có tụi quay hình. Này đánh sao lại đó. Nó rút hả? Rút lui à? Chết mẹ. Các bạn chờ mình chút nha, để mình mở coi cái nhiệt độ coi bao nhiêu mà nóng quá.
Stayed in the keep. Set your ass down like you were supposed to.
You have to open the gate for them.
Giờ đi mở cổng thành cho tụi kia.
You have to open the gate for them.
Escos, open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back. You're not supposed to be out here.
Too late now.
They're coming in through the gaps!
Time iridium bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
Geralt! Hold them back! I must form a circle of vitality.
We've gotta close the portals. If we don't, we die. Stench.
The wall! Stop them!
Come on.
Lại cứu con chiếc. Trận chiến này kinh khủng quá.
On my way. On my way.
Rồi, con gen nó quỵ rồi, nó ngã rồi. Bị đóng băng luôn rồi.
Where is he?
Chết mẹ rồi.
Shan't escape me this time.
Bị bắt đi rồi. Chết rồi. Ông già này chắc chết rồi, sống không được. Ông già này chắc hy sinh cứu con Siri rồi. Chết. Thấy được cái gương mặt rồi.
She'll not abandon you. You humans are so impractical.
Siri, no! I forbid you! You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you.
Ông này chắc tự sát.
Now fly!
Rồi chết luôn. Giống như Haki bá vương của Luffy trong One Piece. Hét lên cái xỉu hết. Cái thằng pháp sư người ép rồi. Nó vậy rồi kìa. Tưởng nó ngủm rồi chứ. Ông thầy chết rồi.
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kermoren.
Avalak is weak, but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
Chọn cái nào đây ta? Con đã cứu chúng ta đi. Để cho nó...
We'd all be dead if not for you.
Đúng rồi.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kermoren if I wasn't here.
Vesemir's funeral. We should prepare.
Nửa đêm. Giờ làm lễ tang cho ông thầy. Này, quả tán không à?
Don't blame yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No. I will flee no more.
va fail. For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life. Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council.
I'll remember your teachings always, and the sacrifice you made. Thank you.
Please. She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young. You know, this hardly ends your struggle.
I know.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Frach, his children.
Tôi sẽ nhớ điều đó.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I shall take another look at the wounded, but I'll need to go soon. I'll leave you some medicines.
Go in health, Ermion.
Till we meet again.
Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near him.
Con này.
I'm glad I could help, but I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
Hai đứa này có cảm tình rồi hả?
You going together?
I've an idea, but I need a Witcher to help me see it through. Lambert has agreed to assist me.
Hai đứa này có cảm tình rồi hả?
Good luck, and thanks again.
We're even now.
Giờ tụi nó đi rồi.
Geralt can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clear.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Geralt from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca? And Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit, but doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
Con nói đúng.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Geralt possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to control it, she should remain isolated.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Tôi sẽ theo con bé.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
Rồi Triết với Yen lên đường tìm lại cái hội pháp sư. Còn mình thì ở lại cái thành Witcher này.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Cyril.
How many times must I try?
As many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avalach says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding. Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
Chắc là ta biết thứ gì có thể làm con vui lên.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
Hey! You'll regret that.
Hey, that's cheating.
Wimp.
We'll see about that.
Come and get me.
Âm tuyết này sao ta? À.
You were right. That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witcher's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Khai sáng cho ta đi.
Don't know. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
Làm sao con biết về lễ Saba?
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avilark. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales. Come. We shall talk on the way.
Được rồi, đến Velen vậy.
Lead on.
Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Giờ mình sẽ quay lại Velen. Không biết mình chọn cái cách này đúng không? Không biết nó sẽ dẫn tới cái kết thúc câu chuyện như thế nào.
They spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the ladies of the wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the ladies of the wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
He found his wife, took her away somewhere far. Anna, she was unwell.
A true shame.
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avilark told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avilark were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bald Mountain for the Sabbath.
Con quen thuộc với nơi này không?
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Avilark's a good tutor.
Đi nào.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there. The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why. Abelard claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Abelard's student.
Should I shoot? What serve the ladies?
Good! He's an out!
Let them approach.
But
they've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
Cánh cổng này tại sao chúng tôi không qua được?
Mentioned a gate, said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
Ladies of the Wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak. We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies. That's it. Good ladies. Merciful ladies. That's it. He wants his share of mischief, but he's a good lad. I beg yous.
Look, a child.
Cái thằng nhóc này thì biết rồi.
I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me. As I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
Sao cậu lại ở đây?
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
Đang tìm đường lên đỉnh
We
núi.
gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you. I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she as stubborn as you?
Even more so.
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
Tại sao chúng ta không thể có được chìa khóa?
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief! You're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. Good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the crones.
Big bloke, in full plate? Going the right way. He's atop the mountain, all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
Chúng ta phải thử.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday. Moons are rising, owls hoot.
Thằng nhóc đó tiếu lắm. Ủa mình đi lộn rồi à. Đây trong cái lều này phải không?
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Tôi sẽ đi theo con bé.
Mountain, I go with her.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
Chuyện này là sao?
What's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honor to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew. The lass were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice. But to do so you must best the challenge.
Cách gì?
What kind of challenge?
Tell him.
You must descend into the cave and bathe in the waters below the earth.
What's the catch?
The water's deep. The water's murky.
Okay.
I accept the challenge.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse.
Lặn xuống rồi kiếm cái đồng tiền lên nè.
Now, bring me the coin.
Con già tuyệt tình. Đủ. Con gì đây?
Beginning to worry.
Something's afoot.
Come.
Something's not. They're back. What do you want?
Trên đỉnh núi có gì?
But be curious. What's at the summit?
Tell him.
The ladies dwell there, but only the chosen may look upon them.
I know that. I want.
You'll learn nothing else here.
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for you. Now go.
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop whining. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zugel.
Geralt?
The last of the chosen will now ascend the mount to the peak to meet the natives. Let the festivities begin, and let them last.
Con gì đây?
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
Got something to do up there, so just let us through.
Giving me orders? You, a human?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
Lệnh tử hình nè. À, cái bà già mù kia chơi mình. Bà già mù kia gài mình.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalark said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after him, Lirith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Số phận đã
Out of
quyết.
the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too. I must get down there.
Tối mù tối mịt chả thấy mẹ gì hết.
Oh hell. I guess I must jump.
Giờ giết 3 con mụ ron. 3 con mụ mà hồi đó bắt giữ cái bà vợ của ông Nam Tước hả? Hôm nay 3 con mụ này không có biến cái hình thiệt hả?
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness.
Đang nấu cái món gì đây? Gì?
Yum, yum.
3 con mụ khỏa thân ghê vãi ra. Biến hình này kìa.
Welcome, child of the elder blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You will die now. You'll regret that. Die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl.
Giết luôn. Nó lấy mất sợi dây chuyền rồi.
Damn it.
It's at the summit. Gotta be.
Sao không cho nhảy lên đây? Muốn đi rừng tắt cũng không được.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Gì nữa đây? Đây toàn quái yêu quái đi như vậy.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl, but she is with you, is she not?
Ta đến một mình.
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
Ghê. Thích thì bước vô.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Mấy thằng này không có gì để chơi lại nữa. Thôi giết.
you to fight like this.
The Witcher you slew.
Trái cái đầu. Giết nó. Chạy tới giết nó luôn. Cầm này quốc luôn hả? Một hit.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The 3rd fled with Vesemir's medallion, my sole memento.
Con đã báo thù cho thầy rồi.
Avenged Vesemir.
Avalark claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Phải đi nào.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Tôi không biết.
Your acorns? No idea. Path to the summit's clear. You can always go looking for them.
Or just go home.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
What are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Giờ mình sẽ quay lại chỗ con Yen với con Triss.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Giờ không có pháp sư để giết thì giờ nó quay qua cái chủng tộc khác giết. Đúng là cái thành Novilas. Giờ tới quán của thằng Dandelion rồi.
Ready some tankards with guests.
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Chỗ này, chỗ
Went to
kia.
Kaer Morhen first, then Velen.
Leave them alone, Zoltan. Can't you see they're beat? In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. Have a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right.
Các nữ pháp sư họ đang ở đâu?
Anyone here besides us? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Cates.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Cho anh ta một phòng tốt nhất kìa.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Windblade and Zuriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
No credit.
Oh! What say you we up over to a prophecy?
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Thẳng đi.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Nghĩ thế.
Regicide. Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Tôi thà giết nó còn hơn là thỏa thuận.
Deal. Talk to him. Trust him. I'd rather just kill him.
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhors your world, your senseless brutality. At times, one must use reason rather than blades.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Vùng đất đó ở đâu?
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Anh định làm thế nào để đến đấy?
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Gặp lại anh ở đó.
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Chuyện với Chiết đi.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in
Bắt đầu bị
danger?
càm ràm rồi. Em bình tĩnh, mọi chuyện được.
Came out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
But it didn't. I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town, non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that. As she needed the impetus to start. She found it. Where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Philippa.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Jin có tìm được thông tin về Rikita không?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
Em có thông tin về Philippa không?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Đầy đủ, anh muốn biết chi tiết.
I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Biết ngay mà. Thằng lùn đi đánh bài rồi thua luôn.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Gặp em sao đi?
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
Rất là nhiều nhiệm vụ luôn. Nói chuyện với Chít rồi mà. Hôm nay mình xin dừng đây nha các bạn. Hẹn các bạn ở buổi sau nha. Nếu các bạn thích hãy cho mình một like, một subscribe và một share nha các bạn.